and welcome to another Crafter's Toolbox. In this video, we're going to talk about a few ways that you can make sure that your sentiments and little strips of paper are getting perfectly aligned on your card designs. So there's a few tools that I use. One is my paper cutter, of course, with all the lines on it. I do use a see-through T-square, and I also use my stamp positioner to help with all of that. So we're going to walk through this little part here from beginning to end. So let me just move a few things out of the way and we can take a look at this. So I am using the Reason to Smile stamp set from altenew. It has all of these fantastic sentiments that are quite small, and they're just these little strips. So I've pulled 3 of them out, and 2 of them I already have attached to my positioner. So it's really nice when the lid comes off because you can get a little closer to it. So that's one of the things that I really like about this Tim Holtz positioner. And it has grid on it that is 1/4 inch squares. So what I like to do for something like this, especially if I'm going to be doing multiples like I did in the card here, is I like to just get them all set up, uh, stamped, cut, and done all at the same time. So I'm separating them by 1/2 inch, so there's a 1/4 inch space in between. And these are really about a 1/4 inch tall, so I just have to add them in. And it doesn't matter if they end up upside down because we will trim them. But I just use this grid to help make sure that the stamp is right in between. See how easy that is? So now I have these perfectly lined up, and if I don't feel that it's quite right, I can adjust it. And then I can put it in place in my positioner, and then I can go ahead and stamp. So I just have some craft paper in here from Lawn Fawn, and I'm just going to ink this up. And of course, the great thing about using a stamp positioner is that if you don't get a good impression the first time, you can always re-ink and try again. But that looks pretty good. So go ahead and take those out. And then I'm done with my stamp positioner. I can clean this up and put it away. So now that your stamping is all complete and your ink is dry, the next step would be to trim all of these out. So the first thing you'll want to do is make sure that your piece is an even number. So this is 3 inches, and that will work out well for cutting. And since we came down a 1/4 inch on the stamp positioner, the first cut's going to be at the 1/4 inch mark. And the nice thing about this cutter is that it does have 1/4 inch markings, so it makes it very easy. So I can just go ahead and cut that first one, and this is just a scrap. But now I can move it in another 1/4 inch. And if I feel like it's going to cut too closely, I can give myself just a little bit of wiggle room because I know that I still have to cut off a little extra on my next one. So now I have a beautiful strip with my sentiment on there. And so I'm going to move this down a 1/4 inch each time and trim, and a 1/4 inch and trim, and a 1/4 inch and trim. The last step is to adhere, and this is where the T-square comes in. So I can line this up right along the edge and make sure that I'm getting these pieces on here square. Now, if I want them all to come off the edge like this one does here, I can leave these long pieces on here, or I can just snip those off. And then I have the little pieces that I'm looking for. Sometimes I find that if you're working in such a small piece, you may want to have some tweezers, and I do have my bent tweezers here, and sometimes those are really helpful. So I'll just start with my first one and kind of figure out where I want that placed. Make sure that my T-square is butted up against the edge of my cardstock here, and then just place a little bit of my adhesive on the back. Really don't need too much, and I can either use my fingers or I can use my tweezers like so, and just get that into place. And the nice thing about this is that I have my ruler here, so I can make sure that like where I want it to line up on one side or the other. So now I have one down, and then I can figure out where I want my second one to go. Move my T-square into place. Get some ink behind that, or glue behind that. and place it down. As you can see, working with the Tombow has its advantages and disadvantages. I will just wait for this to dry here, and then I will use an adhesive eraser and remove that extra adhesive. So I hope these tips help you to align some of your sentiments a little better, and that you are able to add some of these tools to your toolkit soon. Thanks for watching today, and I hope to see you again soon at another Crafter's Toolbox. But until next time, happy crafting.